Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network present the Discover Your Mission series.
I can't even share with you how I was so rooted in my faith. And I was attending Mass, but I was not present. I was a good man, I was a good father, I was instilling the sacraments into my family. I was definitely not intentional. I was stuck rooted in my faith.
I did not want to become Catholic. I came into the church kicking and screaming. I even left for a period because I was like, I can't. All my plans that I had are gone now. So I tried to go back, only to come back later on ultimately because of the Eucharist.
But what kind of strength did he have? Jackie did not just have a strength of body or baseball skill. He had a strength inside of his spirit, a courageous meekness that empowered him to play the game.
My husband comes home from work and I tell him what is going on with me and he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, no, I think this is like some sort of miracle, dude. And he's like, okay, of course, but I'll believe it when I see it. Honey, you've been trying to quit. You've been saying this and saying that. And his big line to me is, you shouldn't say things because I never follow through on them. And so this was week after week, month after month. He is looking at me like, this is a miracle. There is no way that you, on your own, could have done this.
In 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 16 through 21, St. Paul compares the sacrifice of the Christians to the sacrifice of Israel and then to the sacrifice of the pagans. Paul calls the chalice the blood of Christ, and the bread as participation in the body of Christ, and then warns his listeners that you cannot partake of the table of the Lord and the table of demons at the same time. So in other words, you need to decide, what are you going to participate in? Are you going to participate in the historic Christian idea of the altar of sacrifice, which is in the Eucharist, or not?
Welcome to the Fiat Ministry Network and a Heart That Says Yes with Bill Snyder of Patchwork Heart Ministry. And just thank you for everybody watching on Facebook, on YouTube. Make sure to like it and share. We're just on again to let everybody know about what you were just watching, the Patreon, and also there's some great news that happened that Bill would probably like to share. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to also look at going when you're on Facebook. If you want to share, you'll pop up by Bill's area, and just a thank you. So there's a little bit of plugging you for sharing us over on your social media platforms. But thank you for just watching tonight. But Bill, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm looking at myself in this camera going, I have to shave myself. I got a shadow underneath my chin. But other than that, I'm doing really good here. I'm doing really good. It's been a great day. And as you mentioned, we have a little bit of exciting news. We got a new subscriber to the Discover Your Mission series. So I want to thank Joe for subscribing. That's super exciting that we're able to continue growing this platform, and just really want to thank and encourage each and every one of you watching this to head over to our Patreon page. You see it right there on the screen, and you see that thing that says $25. Discover your mission. That tier right there. If you click it, you'll be able to join just like Joe did, and you'll get access to what you saw right before we came on the air, which is the Discover Your Mission series. And it's a group of different presenters and different people who are there to uplift you in your faith and help you discover your mission as a Catholic and where you're being called to reach out to in the world, and how best to live your Catholic faith. So I really encourage each and every one of you to head over to the Patreon page. It's very simple. Again, it's patreon.com/Patchwork Heart Ministry. You see it on the bottom of the screen. And if you do that, you're going to be able to get full access to all the video series. We have a premium audio tier that you're going to get access to immediately, and then any other bonus videos that we upload and other content that we have, you will get access to it if you subscribe. Right now, it's so easy. Again, the link is on the bottom of the page. You can do it. You can open up one of those new browser tabs as we're talking here, and do that. So Kent, yeah, it's been a great week, and we've had some really great guests on already. I mean, if you want to talk a little bit about what happened last night on Hungry for More, that was an amazing show.
Yeah.
And, it was just awesome.
No, yeah, it's just one after another episode of with Al Smith, Hungry for More. It's a serious situation with pornography and anything with men and women, and especially nowadays where that kind of situation, you can pick up a phone with one click of a button and pornography is there at a kid's, and you got to watch out for the kids and anything. And one thing, with everything that was going on last night, John made a great point with just watching out for even adults and the parents and trying to. So it was a very powerful episode with Al, and he's the knowledge that John had was just amazing, and he did a virtual conference with Al, and that was kind of the interesting. What we're trying to also provide down the road, we'll probably maybe talk about that on a later date, but it's not going to go anywhere. This kind of, doing this kind of work is not going anywhere, where we are evangelizing in a way that Jesus would probably use, and to evangelize in any way that he would probably want to take up. All these, just ways that could be dangerous, but then also can be, very powerful. And I think what we're doing with Patreon is another platform, like we always are, that digital library. And I think that's another thing. And like we're just talking prior to the live stream, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and we have to take it as. And thank you, Joe, for subscribing. If you're watching, we really appreciate that support. It's just a blessing, and anyone else that will. Thank you very much. Prior to that, but. I know, Bill, you have a couple things going on. I know I have a couple, the shows throughout the week. I know Thursdays are very busy for both of us. But go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I actually got a guest that you are able to give us through our connection in Shauna Arnold being on Young Catholics Respond tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. So people take a listen tomorrow morning to Young Catholics Respond with Shauna. She has a powerful story. In fact, we actually ran overtime in our interview, so I got to become a little bit creative and work on making sure that I take out all my vocalized pauses so that we can fit all the content into this program. Because her story is absolutely unbelievable, and she is just a great evangelist. I know you've had her on Fiat before as well, Kent. So, please take a listen to that. I know that tomorrow evening we also have Sean DeSantis on Sowing Hope, and that's going to be a lot of fun to talk with Sean, because Sean is just not only a great young adult, young Catholic, but she also has this amazing business where called Your Part-Time Princess, and it really is a hope-filled initiative she works with to become a princess for different like private parties and things like that, Disney princesses and whatnot, to inspire young women to virtue and all those really cool things that the classic Disney princesses are associated with. So it's going to be awesome to talk with her, and of course she's the daughter of Anne DeSantis as well. So we're excited about talking with her, because she's got just a great faith, and that's going to be so much fun. So that's tomorrow night on Sowing Hope as well. So that's at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Everybody can tune in and take a listen to Sean DeSantis not on Young Guys, but on Sowing Hope with both Ann and myself. So that'll be great. And yeah, what else do you have? What else do you have going on? Who does Al have tomorrow night?
Oh, Al has, well, I'm going to butcher his name, but he actually has a ministry over in Australia. Al will, I wish Al was on. He should have done but we're hoping to maybe work together with this, and hopefully, get you involved too. He's got basically kind of a platform ministry over in Australia, and he's we had another guest prior to that on that was kind of helping him out with all the technical stuff, and we kind of are happy to have them both part of it. I'm possibly, and I don't know why they asked, but I'm possibly going to be doing an interview with them coming up in the near future, which is going to be early in the morning. But I'll do it to promote all of us and to let us all know, But it's great. Australia is like right around noontime at 9:00 p.m. Eastern, so it works out, or 11 o'clock, but it works out perfect for them, and it works out perfect for us. So we'll hopefully be doing more future work with them, but it's exciting. And then Journeys in Faith with Ann DeSantis on Friday. We'll be having another great show there. It's all the guests that I do the producing. I produce. That's my but hopefully everything. And
Colleen Christ on
okay.
On Friday night with Ann.
Yeah.
And she's bizarre Young Catholics Respond last week, and her story again. I know we keep telling people this, but her testimony is just absolutely amazing. You've got to go over to our podbean.com to listen to it and check it out too, Kent, because that's an amazing witness. It's about an hour long, and definitely get your Kleenexes ready, because it's one of those types of testimonies, but it's absolutely amazing. It's totally Holy Spirit filled, and I know Colleen's going to do an amazing job on Journeys in Faith too. So please watch that. But for the primer of that, go ahead and listen to her interview on Young Catholics Respond last week, and then also her talk, which is also available on our Podbean or on anywhere podcasts can be found by searching Patchwork Heart Radio.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Nice. Well, I just want to thank you again, Bill. We're just popping on again, and I know we'll have another month to come. It's kind of the end of the month, and we'll start fresh next in August and in a couple of days. But I just want to thank everybody, especially Joe and everybody that does support the Patreon. And if there's anything that please, we have our emails under our names. If you have any questions about what we're doing, and what you're going to be getting a little bit more in depth, please email us, and we'll get you a little bit more in depth on what we're doing. But I think Bill does a great job of explaining it, and I appreciate that, Bill. And until we see everybody hopefully next week. And one thing, with everything that's going on, and I know we're still in that state of going to mass a little bit, but don't forget how precious, because there's some people that can't receive right now, in the sense of there's either something, but how an honor, and to at least get back into that. So I want to just thank everybody, all the dioceses that are supporting, at least getting us back into a groove, and to understand that, okay, we got to get back, and it's a war, in the sense of, it's not a physical war, it's a spiritual war against good and evil, and hopefully we're on the good side. We know who wins. Again, please just understand that we really appreciate everything that everybody's out there doing with all the shows that we've done, and all the different social media platforms, all the comments. We really appreciate that. But until next week, where we at Fiat Ministry Network encourage all to say yes to Jesus Christ. And Bill,
keep beating to your Catholic heart, folks, and sewing open to broken hearts.
Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network invite you to discover your mission, a brand new in-depth monthly video series featuring engaging Catholic speakers who will challenge you to live your life abundantly. For only $25 a month, you will receive a personal monthly mission, including 3 full-length inspirational talks that build upon a new theme each month. Sign up for the Discover Your Mission tier at patreon.com/patchworkheartministry today.